in writing something that's dear to you, you got to take into account what's happening to you, especially if you're a Black man, and especially if it's the time that you're living in. And we're always living in a time where things are always happening to us, unfortunately. And it appears in whatever like things that we try to use for escapism as well. In a book that I co-wrote with William Evans called Black Nerd Problems, I talk about a lot of the pop culture things that we like, comic books and anime, especially comic books, because that's where I go for my escapism. But you can see like elements of, I mean, racism playing out in that as well. And the joyous things about comic books that I like to like focus in on, we can see like behind the scenes of that as well, like certain Black characters you don't get to see too often, or maybe tropes that appear way too often in that. And so a great thing about writing this book with Will was that we got to like really take apart these tropes and comment on where things were done right and also where things have fallen short as well. And I mean, and not just in comic books, you can see that in TV and all these other medias as well. Because when you're Black, man, you don't really get to escape the Black experience, man. It'll find you some way, somehow. There's a great line from a comic book by Jonathan Hickman where he says, it's just Mr. Fantastic's daughter giving him a note saying, "You're trying to figure out this problem. Here's the solution. You can't win. Try to figure out how not to lose." And you know, I came to this comic book for escapism, but then that quote, "You can't win. Time to figure out how not to lose," it's just it just snaps you back to the Black experience. So you can't escape it. So why not write about it and write about all facets of it and the elements of it and the whole spectrum of it in the work that you're doing? And that's what I like to do. And that's what I hope I'm good at doing. And I hope that reaches the readers as well. And they can find that and it resonates with them. And it's something that speaks to them as well.